Welcome to the Peachtree Morning Show by DCI. It's a wise way to start the day. Hope you enjoy.
Hello and good morning to Peachtree Morning Show. It's Friday, August 14th. And thanks for joining us and spending these 20 hours with us. I'm very happy to be here with Florin and Brigitte. Florin is from Romania and he is a speaker, trainer and coach. And Brigitte is from Munich, from Germany. And she's a very successful businesswoman in the IT sector. She's a project leader and she's also co-director of Diamond Mountain. And she's very experienced in applying the DCI system. I know her for many years right now, and I'm very happy to have you here today. And so I suggest that we play the question for today.
I'm only thinking about coffee, not about questions. And we have such a beautiful question.
Hello, my name is Richard from Michigan, USA, and I'm starting a private equity fund to acquire affordable housing to help eradicate homelessness worldwide. But I can't find the right investors to support me with this initiative. So my question is, how do I go about finding the right investors to support me to getting rid of this social issue?
Wow, this is a really cool question and a really cool vision to eradicate homelessness worldwide. I mean, you have to have this vision in your mind. Thanks, Richard, for asking us this question. What do you think, Florin? What do you think about how to solve this problem, finding an investor to creating such an organization and sponsor? What do you think?
First of all, I want to encourage all the people that are watching us right now to contact Richard and give him money if they want to live in a safe place, to have a roof over their head, or maybe just to want to move to a new house, because this is a good seed. This is a good seed to have a house of your dreams. Give money to someone who offer other people houses. Another thing that came right now in my mind, as you said, I do trainings. And about a year ago, I think, some NGOs asked me to train them in a sales techniques to get more sponsors. So when you do the basics, when you ask for money, you have to offer something in exchange. You have to have a product or a service that offers value to the people who gives you the money. So I ask them these questions. When a sponsor gives you the money, what you will give them in return? And they said, I don't know. So think about that. So maybe there are some things that you can offer to that sponsor. Maybe you can have in your organization someone who can train the employee of that company who gives you the money. Or maybe you can promote the product or the service that company offers to your beneficiary, you know. So first thing that I think Richard should take in consideration is what him will offer in exchange to that sponsors, and then plant the money. Brigitte, how do you think about this topic?
I love the question. He is such a visionary. He wants to change the world. He wants to remove homelessness. It's so beautiful. And I would go with the standard classical 4 steps. You want to have this NGO a very successful NGO. So you have your goal. Second step, look for somebody who is also in the process of starting an NGO and maybe looking for sponsors. Third step, meet once a week and help each other. And then fourth, coffee meditation. Be very, very happy that you have been able to help the other person. I think this is my first advice. Do the classical 4 steps and help another person who is also setting up an NGO to change the world to the better.
I like this idea very much to do. I mean, it's the classical thing we do in the DCI system, the 4 steps project, but it's also a lot of fun to work on a regular basis with someone. You get to know maybe someone you didn't know before. And the good thing is that he can also plant with you good seeds that he can be successful. So this is what I really like. I was wondering, okay, what else could you do? I mean, we have these social platforms, and we have Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram, and we can use it because I think that there are so many other social networks or organizations who are looking for sponsors. And what you could maybe else do is that you share and market the other organizations and try to help them to find sponsors. Yeah, you could make a plan, and I don't know, do it twice, 3 times a week, and you can pick one organization which you really find cool and you want and you would like to help this organization to find more sponsors, and then try systematically to market this organization. And I think you can put a lot of effort into this if you market it on the social networks we have available. What do you think, Florin?
I have a challenge for Richard, but before give them the challenge, let me tell you a little story. In my workshops, there are a lot of business owners. So after I speak about the seeds, I ask them, do you know what is a good seed to grow your business? Because every one of them, yes, I want to know. And I said them, help other business to grow. Maybe you have a friend and you can give them not money, but your knowledge. Maybe you can buy a product or a service for another business. Help another business to grow. And then I ask them, but do you want to know the best seed that it will skyrocket your business? Yes, of course. And I said, help your competition to grow by sending your best clients to buy the best products of your competition. And in that moment, all the jaw drops. And they said, but no book about marketing teached us to do this kind of thing. And I said, and the things that marketing books told you worked until now? No. So, and then said, look, I understand that this thing is very, very radical right now, but start with baby steps. Maybe buy a product or a service that competition offer. Then maybe send, if a client wants something that you don't have, recommend to that client a product of a service of your competition. And in the end, send your best clients to your competition. And actually, this is the seed I planted to skyrocket my business. I promote in my subscriber list, I promote other speakers or other trainers. And one time, a funny thing happened after I said that send your best client to your competition. This lady raised his hand, and she said, I have a question. I said yes, and she, with a shy voice, asked me, Florin, if the best seed to grow your business is to send your best client to your competition. I'm afraid to find what is the best seed to grow your relationships. And I said, don't be afraid. There is another kind of seed. You don't have to send your husband to the competition. There is another seed to grow your relationship. So the challenge I have for Richard is to sponsor his competition. And there is a guy in Vietnam named Mr. Bean. If Richard watched our show, maybe he saw Mr. Bean. If he didn't, I recommend him to see in the previous episode, the episode with Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean is building houses in Vietnam for homeless people. So I challenge Richard to sponsor Mr. Bean, do coffee meditation, and then send us an email and told us if this seed worked.
Yeah. I would like to explore a little bit on your first idea, this what do you give your sponsors? Because these are DCI tools we learned in the leadership level, that if you want to build a company, if you want to build an NGO, you have to take care of all the people involved. And the first people involved are your sponsors, the ones who are giving you the money to build your NGO. And I was thinking it's also about what do you give them, like free training, Florine, like you suggested. And I would suggest share the good karma of building these homes for the homeless people. So somehow take yourself out of the game and give all the praise which is coming if you succeed in this business of removing homelessness in the world. Give all the fame, all the praise to your sponsors. And I think if you make this shift in your mind, the sponsors will feel this generosity in your heart, and you have then planted the seeds that you really get the sponsors to do it, because you are willing to share it with them. That would be my advice. Yeah.
Wow, I really like it, Brigitte. This is a really, really cool idea. I was also wondering, when you start your business and you want to grow it, you also need people who support you, so that you're not a one-man or a one-man show. And how is it that we can attract people to support us? And I think this is also a very important thing, which we also learned in the leadership level, that being liked comes from like. And what does that mean? When we are a successful leader, we have employees and we have people who follow us. So Richard, I think you have the vision when you would like to solve the problem on a worldwide basis. You will need a lot of people who support you. And we learned from the ancient scriptures that the specific seed is to attract people who follow you, is to be really, really happy whatever you do in your life. So really, really be happy and be joyful and happy in every aspect you do in your life. And this is the specific seeds that you plant people who will like your ideas, who will like you. Because I like this correlation. Being liked comes from like. So you have to like what you do, and then you will attract people who like and support you what you will do. And yeah, this what came also to my mind, and I wanted to share these specific thoughts.
And maybe somebody is supporting you who is very good in getting sponsors and money for NGOs. Maybe that's another option.
Yeah.
And of course, pay attention to not plant negative seeds. That means pay your bills in time, pay your suppliers in time, time's up, paying extra money if you have the opportunity to do this?
Yeah, I think being generous, generous in a general way. So train yourself to give very little money when you see that someone needs it, and so you can sponsor, I don't know, on this regular basis, and these little seeds will grow, and it will come back. It must come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now we are coming to the end of this Peachtree Morning Show, and we would like to give you very short ideas to sum it up now. Brigitte, what are your suggestions for?
Yeah, I have two. My first one, do your 4 steps. Find somebody who is creating an NGO as well, maybe in the same step as you are. Meet them once a week for 1 hour and help each other. And then at the end of the day, be happy that you helped somebody else to create an NGO. And my second advice, especially regarding sponsors, really be willing to share the success with your sponsors. Yeah, these are my two.
Mine are think of something that you can offer in exchange for money for that sponsor, and there will be something that you can offer. And if you want to skyrocket your project, give the money to your competition, give the money to Mr. Bin from Vietnam.
Thank you so much. I would mention just try and have a look for one organization who is searching for sponsors, and try to do social marketing on social media, and try to push this organization, help finding sponsors, and put all your effort in it, and be happy what you're doing. Yeah, Brigitte and Florin, thank you so much that we had this beautiful time this Friday morning. And Friday, we always have a special event, because we announced the winner of the Spotify playlist. And we also found one who have given us a very beautiful playlist. And this playlist, the name of the playlist is Happiness When the Best Starts. Ooh, and who is it? It is Brigitte Meyer. Thank you so much, Brigitte, for sharing your playlist with us. And you can check it out as well and have a good time while you're doing yoga, or I don't know, doing your coffee meditation. Yeah, and so we are coming to the end, and we would like to ask you sending us more questions. So think about which question do you have, what thing, a little or a big thing, is important to you, and you would like to see a different aspect of it and use the system. We are very happy if you share it. So please send your questions to sitquestions@diamondcutterinstitute.com. And you can also have become the winner of the week. So please send us your Spotify list to musicmix@diamondcutterinstitute.com. Yeah, thank you so much for this beautiful conversation, Brigitte and Florin. And yeah, so have a good time, have a beautiful weekend, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi, this is Gushin Michael Roach, and I just want to let you know some news about Peachtree Cafe. As you can see, I'm all dressed up for my usual tour of Asia, and then later my tour of Europe. And so we're going to be very, very busy here in August and into September. Every night we'll be filming, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours of live events for Asia. And it's very exciting. It's very cool. If you can get into it, write us and we'll tell you how to watch it or how to participate. But we are covering many DCI levels and many special programs throughout Asia. That also means I think it's a good time for us from the Peachtree Show. It's been, I don't know, 100 and something episodes, and it's been a lot of hard work. My work is not the most difficult work. I just film. I have fun answering some questions, but then many, many other people, like I think about 100 other people are working to translate all those shows and to, the tech to get all the shows up. So we have an idea. Our last show for the summer will be August 14th, Friday. So be sure to tune in then for the last show of the summer. And then we're going to start again on Monday, the 7th of September, the new Peachtree Show, okay? So it's going to be a new format. It's going to be new material. It's going to be new, exciting things to do, like unbelievable things, okay? We're going to change the whole thing and make it really exciting. And we're going to have new friends on the show. And they're going to be teaching all kinds of things like beekeeping, okay? And how to grow your own vegetables to make your own green drinks, and new kinds of exercises you can do, and new kinds of music, and movies that we think are cool, and stuff like that. So it's going to be called the New Peachtree Show, and it will start on September 7th. Take a well-deserved rest, and we'd like to really give a shout out, and we give big thanks to the many, many people around the world who are working so hard to make the Peachtree possible with the tech. With the translators are doing incredible amount of work, and great graduates of the SCIM College and other guests are doing fantastic. So we're going to take a 2-3 week break for the summer. Take a rest. Everyone take a relax. You can watch the old shows, anytime on YouTube or Facebook. You can watch old shows. You can review answers to questions that you weren't sure about. And then I warn you, it's going to be a new, amazing, surprising show on September 7th. Just come and check it out then. Okay, see you then, and thank you.
Thanks for watching today's Peachtree Morning Show. See you next time.